I just barely got into it. With this one, I'm probably gonna go ahead and have to delete it because it's getting way too big for the size that I want it to fit. Uh, Try not to make it too big here, as not to make it hard for. Yeah, that's gonna be too small. But I don't want to make it too big because then it becomes a hindrance to just try to read the dang thing. But if I make it too little, then I don't have no space, and that's gonna be not gonna leave me without any space at all. But it's fairly easy to mess up with this one, but honestly, it's not that hard to fix it. It's just like when you mess up, you just gotta quickly bounce back and fix it real quick before it really messes up. I had a little bit of trouble because I kept making mistakes on the big um, beginning tile screen because I kept running out of space, so I had to backtrack and figure out how much space I could go ahead and get away with, and how much I actually how much I was wasting, how much I could get away with, and just minor stuff, honestly. But once you get the hang of it, it's not that bad. Like I said, it's just mainly you got to figure out what size you want it, and then figure out what type of shading you want for the insides. Then once you're finished, you can go ahead and save it. The only thing I don't like about this program itself is that you can't directly like save it to your computer. So the way I've gotten around this is by going to the share button that this thing offers and emailing them to myself. I then save them to my desktop and then put them into a folder for the game maker itself, which I'm going to go ahead and add these sprites later. I don't have, like, I'm using sprites from an original Qual game, so I can go ahead and have something there for right now, and I'm going to go ahead and be changing them with my own stuff in the future. I just want to go ahead and be sure that at the time I was making the code, that I could actually see everything and see what everything was doing and everything else like that. But yeah, so all I need to do is just press, if I can reach, I was misspelling it from the beginning, help button, and then all I do is share, then mail it to myself. I already have it. I've already done it a couple times, so I already have my email quick save, so I can just quickly plug it in and then send it off. And that's basically the process I've been going through with each one of these. I just go ahead and create one, send it off to myself, and then start the next one. This one's going to be like, do I have enough space for the reset button, or like I said, I want to make as many of these as I possibly can. Most likely, I'm probably going to have to go ahead and do this 32 by 32 for some of these because just the dang odd sizes just makes them so dang big. Yeah, this is fine. Alright. Oh yeah, no, I should use these 32 by 16. That should probably what the size I'm going to be using for the rest of the sprites. And any sort of like errors like in size, I'll go ahead and fix inside GameMaker. I know there's a couple transform stuff and a couple ways you can manipulate where the sprite goes to make it to where it seems pretty close to being the exact same with height, where slow